Hello, everybody, and welcome to the No Rope Break podcast. I'm your host, Donnie, and accompanying me is Chris and Goose, where we discuss and react to things going on regarding the world of WWE. We are in the prime of Mania season, and much has gone down since the last time we discussed, so let's get right into it. I think the first main takeaway, the main thing to discuss, would be the haven't seen it in a while amazing Randy Orton heel turn on Cody Rhodes in this past episode of SmackDown. It had everything you'd want. It's almost like we were foretelling some of it with our desire for Orton to see vintage sides of him, and that we got physicality, ruthlessness, blood. I would love to hear both of your initial reactions to when you saw it and where you think this goes forward.
Let me
I
talk
mean,
about my goat,
yeah,
man.
RKO Glazer got to go
Yeah,
first,
we'll
bro.
let him speak. The floor
Let
is
me talk
yours,
about my
Chris.
goat. I just want to say, I called this. I said this was going to happen. I tell the future. I've got a crystal ball, okay? I got a crystal ball. Randy Orton is the GOAT. He is on his quest to hold the belt for 10 years straight. That is going to be proof of. He's holding it until he retire, okay? Now, I guess to get into the nitty-gritty here, I mean, Cody Rhodes basically did, if you guys watch the Sinners movie, you got to let the vampire inside. He told Randy he wants the Viper. He wants the Legend Killer. He wants the Randy that everybody wants to see. And Homeboy said, "Thank you," and tore him up. But you could tell he was conflicted, right? Because he said this was supposed to be Drew. This was supposed to be easy. It wasn't supposed to be you. He didn't want to do it. Randy Orton wanted to play it soft, but Cody let the Legend Killer. He let the Viper out. And this is what we got. We got the GOAT in the making. The
The
best,
voices.
the best there is, the best there ever will be. My bro, I'm excited for tomorrow, man.
I could tell he's at a loss for words. A loss for words indeed. Goose, how are you feeling about it?
I mean, I can't be mad at it, honestly. I thought obviously Cody, I still think it's possible that Cody turns heel from this and just crashes out over it. But I'm excited. I mean, we haven't seen like a real Randy Orton RKO like demon in like what?
A
I don't
decade.
even remember. Yeah, like 10 years. Like I'm ready to see '09 Orton. I'm ready to see him kick Cody's head like through the uprights at Allegiant Stadium, bro. I am ready for it. I'm happy about it. I do really hope that one, he wins at Mania, and two, Cody still ends up turning heel soon. Because if he's doing all this, he turns into like vintage Orton, voices in his head, he's gonna kill everybody. And then he goes to Mania and loses, and Captain America wins again, bro. I'm gonna be so upset. So I hope they're building towards an Orton win and a Cody crash out. I hope that's where they're going, but I can't be mad at it right now because we get to see Orton in his purest form, just being an absolute menace to society, which I think he's needed. He's kind of just been like floating around for a while. Like I like, I mean, obviously everybody likes Orton because it's just Randy Orton. And I mean, I was saying that last week, and so that's why I wouldn't turn heel. But I do just want to see him be, I want to see him be that guy again. So I think it'll be good. I'm definitely excited. But like I said, I think I need a little more out of this.
I mean, can this be a night two main event now?
We will definitely talk about that later.
Okay,
I
you're right.
think
You're
I
right. I'm
think
jumping the gun. I'm jumping
because
the
I mean,
Yeah.
in our last episode, we were all unanimous in what we thought night two would be, if I'm remembering correctly. And
hmm
it just shows when you're in peak mania season, things can turn on a dime. The best need to show up, and you need to show that you deserve that that night two. And I
gun.
mean, I couldn't agree with both of you more. I'm super excited to see where this goes. And for our audience, we're all in our early 20s. Like this felt like the Homer Simpson meme where he's sitting as a kid in front of the TV, and then that was us. Oh my goodness. But Goose, you touched on it a bit, and I wanted to bring just the greater question of, was it the right choice to go with Randy in this heel turn instead of Cody? You know,
So do you want me to give you my personal opinion or do you want me to give you the logic that I think the creative room has?
I would love to hear both, but let's speak to the heart first. I want to hear the heart before the brain right
The
now.
heart, I mean, you already know what the heart wants, man.
Oh
Wants
yes.
the Randy to
Oh
have me scared
yes.
through the screen. There was only two people that scared me when I was a child watching wrestling, and that was Randy Orton and The Undertaker, bro. Okay. Because the Undertaker came around like tax season, my boy, bro. Came around once a year, all the debt, bro's debt collecting. Um, Undertaker. Anyway, but now from the corporate perspective, who is face enough to take Cody's spot if he's the turn heel? He literally is like the Omega John Cena babyface. There's nothing he can do but be
Yeah.
babyface right now. Who's gonna do it? LA Knight? I, you know what I
No
mean?
Triple H not letting that happen. Yeah.
Not
So
on
I don't
his
know who takes
watch.
his place. So I think until we have a guy that takes his place, maybe Trick Williams goes face and stops being some kind of middle grounder and does it. Maybe Daniel Bryan comes back and we get the yes movement. I don't know, but someone has to be able to take a spot. So logically, until there's another baby face that has that type of appeal with the kids, Penta, I don't know. It's just not going to happen, honestly. I think that's why the other legends that have been working with them at Mania have to go heel because nobody can take his place. Who's going to be selling merch without him? That's my
I
realistic.
don't know. I feel like the American Nightmare could have some hard ass merch if he was like a bad guy, bro. He's literally called the American Nightmare, bro.
I know,
And
but
he's
that's for
fucking
us. Think
Captain
about the
America.
kids.
I know, bro. I'm tired of thinking about the kids. I've been thinking about these damn kids for a decade and a half, bro. Like somebody else could figure it out. It's getting like it's like you can't just keep having that John Cena guy like forever. John Cena was literally getting booed half of his career because of
That's
it.
true.
Like I think the boos are coming like soon. They're already starting to happen, but I feel like if he keeps this up for like a few more months, bro, he's about to be getting booed out of every building. It's gonna be John Cena 2.0. And I feel like that's I was thinking about this earlier. This is kind of completely unrelated. But like I feel like John Cena never turning heel just kind of like I don't know, it like almost ruined his career a little bit. I mean, I don't want to say that obviously. That's like a crazy take.
Sorry, Vince.
But like
I get the
it's
sentiment you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like he had so much more to show, but they didn't let him do it because he sold t-shirts to little kids. He did all that. He was the cash cow for literally like the 5 to 12-year-old demographic, which like that was the main thing in the PG era.
I mean, that
And
was
I just
us.
don't want to see it was us, but like I don't know, man. I don't want to see the same thing happen to Cody because we know he can be a good heel. He's done it before. Arguably, he's better at being a heel than a babyface.
I agree.
So like I just don't want him to go the John Cena route, get booed for the next 10 years, and they just refuse to turn him heel because he sells t-shirts to little kids. Like so going back to what the main question is, I'm all over the place. But is it the right choice? I'm not gonna say no. I need to see a little more before I decide because I feel like they could take this a very good way to where Cody's like, "Oh, you're the Viper, your voice in your head. Well, I'm the Nightmare," and then
Yeah.
just crashes out on him. Like it's kind of like a pass into the torch moment. I'm hoping, I pray that's where they're going, bro. I pray. Obviously, after last episode, I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, but I pray that's where they're going, bro. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, I do agree. My favorite, I have been bored recently with Cody's character, a bit more than recently, but I've never denied him as a talent. I do agree with Goose and a lot of the IWC that I would love to see him turn heel, but I also agree with Chris in the business side of it. Just, you know, money talks. TKO loves their money, and they're kind of having trouble sometimes acquiring it the way they thought they would. And keeping Cody babyface, got to keep the kids happy, I guess.
I agree. There is one last thing I want to say about Cody. If he
Yeah,
were to turn heel, I was watching some videos of him heel on TNA or Impact Wrestling at the time, and
yeah.
he was pretty damn disrespectful. Like there's levels that he can go that I didn't
Yeah, bro.
realize. He had the hair back dark brown, and there was his wife fighting against one of the other women. I honestly didn't catch her name because it was just a quick Twitter scroll or X. My fault, Elon. X. And he basically handed like 45 bucks to the shorty facing his wife, and he was like, here's 45 bucks. It's 20 more than you were making anyway. I was like, damn. Like if he's disrespecting women on live TV, like you already know he's gonna be a demon with the dudes. I don't know. I think Cody Hill would honestly be insane to watch. That would be pure cinema. It's just when it happens.
No, I feel you. And I mean, on the subject of wrestlers disrespecting women, another major segment that's happened in the past week was the one with Brock Lesnar and the inclusion of us knowing who would answer his Mania Open challenge. And we saw some rumors of various other names. I'm sorry, LA Knight. I was not trying to see that shit. But we got what we wanted to
Yeah.
see. Dun dun who dun dun who. Oh my goodness. And Oba Femi. Oh, it's the thing that we thought was gonna happen, but we love to see it. Comes in, and I've never seen Brock lifted the way he was lifted right there. That is a man amongst boys being lifted by a man amongst men. Oba Femi, what is your initial thoughts on the whole segment itself and your excitement for this program?
Guess I'll take it first. Anytime Brock gets put on his back, I'm a happy camper. He put his boot on his chest. Thank God, bro. Get this dude Brock out of here. I'm tired of him. You guys already know this. I hate Brock Lesnar, bro. Oh my God. Oh, get him out of here, bro. And yes, that power bomb was insane, and it felt so good. That had me jumping out of my seat. Literally, I was like, damn, do it again. Pick him up, do it again. So for me, I'm excited. I just, I pray, I pray the beast gets fucking slain. Finally, put him down, send his old ass into the retirement home. I'm done with Brock Lesnar because if he somehow wins that WrestleMania, you guys will see me on the news. I'm going to freak out. Turn on your local channels, you'll see me on there. So happy for it, excited. Again, they better do the right thing here. I really hope so.
Listen, man. Listen, man, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. I think that you got PTSD from back in 2013 when Brock was just tearing everybody limb from limb with in 30 seconds. Listen, Obafemi push is gonna happen. I don't think he needs to be pushed to the damn moon just yet. You know, I think it should be a really, really great match. I think it should be a great match, but I don't
I
think
can't believe
Brock.
what I'm hearing from you right now,
I'm
too.
actually in shock right now. This is
Listen, listen.
insane.
Listen, I just feel like there's no way. Do you see how that freaking Brock look, bro? There's no way that Brock loses this. There's no way. I don't see it happening. I think it's a great match, but he shows, and I think they're gonna wrestle more than once. But I think Oba, respectfully, this is my green. I think that Oba is the one that retires Brock.
Okay. And that
But
would
I
be
think that
at
Brock is going
SummerSlam.
to win at WrestleMania. And then I think that Oba's gonna be like, damn, like I really thought I was him. Like I am the ruler, I'm the conqueror. Right? I think he's gonna do that, right? And then he's gonna get put on his butt by Brock. It's gonna be a crazy match. I think Brock barely wins. Brock knows his time is coming, and he knows that Oba's time is now. Right? But I think that they have a trilogy, and I think that Oba wins that last one of the trilogy, and I think he sends Brock off. But there's no way that Brock, as much as he's done for WWE and his career, as much winning and how dominant he's been, that he loses at Mania to a dude who just got called up on the main roster. I just don't see that logically speaking happening.
Bro, but
Easily.
you can't have a feud with Brock Lesnar because he shows up once a quarter. So how are they gonna have a trilogy? That's gonna end in like 2029.
It could
He
end, I mean,
wrestles one match a year, dude. It doesn't work.
but when
That's the problem.
SummerSlam is supposed to be where Brock retires, allegedly. So if they have a, every other, every PLE, Brock come out the cut, let's go. Like I think that that works. I think that works personally. And I think Oba
Bro,
sends Brock out, but Brock can't. Brock been getting beat up in one-on-ones lately, man. The last one-on-one he won was against Cena on his
good.
way out the door in 30 seconds. But prior to that, he was getting his butt whooped. You can't have an off-screen Royal Rumble exit, dog. Like they doing him dirt lately. He's gotta win something, dude.
Win something? What do you mean win something? He's
Like,
been
look,
winning everything for 25 years. What do you mean win something?
bro,
No.
Dude, he's the beast
No,
incarnate, not the beast
no.
under the concrete, bro.
Beast is
Like
dead.
he's
Put him
still.
down. Put him down, bro. Oh my God. No, I cannot believe that you gotta be rage baiting me right now. There's no way you're serious right
Dude,
now.
I don't see it. I just want to see a really, really good match. But
Oh man.
I think the fans will fall more in love with Oba if he has some triumph, right? We all love finish the story. Let bro earn his defeat against the Beast Incarnate. Like let him earn that win. Don't just get. Do you know how hard it is for anyone to beat him? My go, Randy Orton got bloodied in the match at the end. Like he's the legend killer. You gotta let people earn that. It took John Cena
Yeah,
like
bro, that was
tries.
15 years ago. He wasn't 50 then. That
Okay,
was like prime Brock. That was like, I mean, obviously, he'd probably still kill 90% of the roster.
who's beating
But
him on the real life on the roster
he's
right now? Who?
50, bro. Like, he's so old. He shows up twice a year. Like,
No, you're
what?
right.
We're going to see him at Mania. We are lucky if we see him between Mania and SummerSlam, bro. Or he's going to show up 2 weeks before SummerSlam.
You're right.
Do his whole bouncing around the ring thing. Paul Heyman's fat ass is going to come out. He's gonna keep bouncing. Who wants to fight me? I'm here now. Somebody come fight me. Like, no, 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 no. He needs to lose. Donnie, help me out here, bro. This dude's crazy.
To Chris's point, you can never underestimate the combination of the hard on the WWE has for Brock Lesnar and the sway that him and Heyman could have, backstage. It's more so, I agree with Goose. I think you gotta sacrifice these geriatric talent to put over the next generation.
Geriatric.
It's just, do I have faith in them making the wide open layup? I don't know. Sometimes you miss, you know? Yeah, I hope that's not the case. And I am with Goose that I'm definitely preferring a confident, like very like Oba victory at Mania.
So then what you're saying is that if Oba and John fought at Saturday Night Main Event, Oba should have beat him and then in 10 seconds. It should take one fall from grace and kill. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Um,
Like how was he gonna just kill Lesnar when Lesnar literally freaking put John Cena COVID distance in the ground?
I mean, that was two shady Showman's patients. This is Oba in the prime of his life, and if you're gonna take him as seriously and push him and book him the way that we feel that he can as a talent, I think it is important that this guy that can be a pillar for you for the next 10 to 15 years should be able to, and be prioritized to beat someone like Brock Lesnar. I mean, this dude Brock Lesnar just needs to do what was given to him 20 something years ago when The Rock put him over, when Hogan put him over, let him bleed out. This dude Stone Cold was supposed to put him over and he quit. Like that was like how they were treating Brock, and I think Oba can be just as legitimate.
But that's what Vince. Do you think that Sleepy H is going to allow that? Every new guy that's come into WWE, I feel like has been put on their back multiple times before they got put over. And I don't know if that's different for Oba, but there's no like Goldbergs in this generation. There hasn't been any new Brocks. There hasn't been any of that where a guy just comes in and like runs through the roster to the point where people are saying, I'm going to quit because I'm freaking Stone Cold. Like Triple H moves a little different. Like, I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel like
but
you need a story.
there also have not been any Nigerian rulers that are like 6'8", 330 pounds of like pure muscle that
Facts.
walk through the door.
If
Cause
we were,
he's just like he's a freak, bro. Like he's insane. Even like the big dudes that come around, they're not Obafemi, bro. When he does the thing where he hits the like corner uppercuts, bro, I would die. I'm never walking again.
you're
I'm
going to get
dead.
paralyzed, dog. He's going to
Bro,
decapitate.
no, that's yeah. My head's flying into like row K, bro. Like, no, dude. No, no, no,
That
no,
is
no.
true.
But
We saw him in person, right? And we were freaking in the 400s, and Homeboy
yeah.
was right in front of us. That's
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
We were front row.
Exactly. So I don't think like yeah, well, you're right. I don't know if Triple H will do it. I don't think there's been a prospect to the level and the aura of Obafemi.
You're right.
So
You're right.
I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I just I hope that if he does lose at Mania, there is a trilogy,
Hmm.
or he does end up winning. Because if I see another Brock just like random squash match and then he's gone for 6 months again, bro. I'm done with it. You guys know how much I hate Brock, bro. You
Yeah,
guys know it.
I mean, I definitely share your view there. And I mean, for me to close it out, Chris, I do agree. That's a great point that WWE has not really given this kind of world beating off rip push. I just think that one that has hurt them in the fact that they haven't been able to recreate young stars like they have in previous, you know, eras in their lineage. And I also just think that this is one of those can't miss once in a generation process. This is like a 5-tool prospect. This is like a Wemby or like a LeBron level prospect for them. And I think you just can't sacrifice that.
Yeah. I feel like him losing, I kind of just halts all momentum too. They've been really gassing him up.
You're
So I
right.
feel like if he loses in whatever, it's a month from now, he's not probably not gonna have another match between now and then. Is he's just gonna like screeching halt, and then he's gonna turn into like Javon Evans, which would kind of suck.
You know what? I'll agree. I think Brock is gonna win, but I will not be mad if the bringer of war brings war. Okay, I'm not gonna be mad. I can't hate on. I'm not. I'm a Nigerian man. I ain't gonna hate on another Nigerian man. But that's just what I think.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
That what he says to Stephanie before they
This is a new era.
yeah, every time he has a kid. This is a new era.
After they had to make the tickets a third off, this is a new era. So,
Yeesh.
after that little tangent there, we're on to our favorite section of the episode, Goose's Greens, where my man Goose gives us some predictions. What's he feeling? You never know what's coming out of that mouth of his. Let's go.
Yeah, you know, I'm wearing red today because Goose's greens last week. They're not looking very green as of
No
right
one bats a
now.
thousand. No one bats a thousand, Goose.
Yeah, but you know, 1 for 3 would have been nice. Hey, we're still alive, actually. We're still alive. I'm gonna be positive. All right. So for this week, I got two this week.
Okay.
Showing some love to the women this week. Shout out to all the women. It was, International Women's Day, what, a week ago. So you already know how we're doing. I'm getting my good fortune up, good karma up right now because in the next segment you guys about to hear a lot. Anyways, showing love to the women this week. First one, Kairi Sane versus Asuka at WrestleMania. Kairi face turn is happening on Raw when they face Lyra and Bailey to be the #1 contenders. My Lyra prediction was wrong. That one just, I don't know. I had a feeling. I swing and a miss. But this one, they've been teasing it for a while. So I think it's time. What better time than WrestleMania? And I'm tired of the whole Asuka's like her mom yelling at her. It's been like a year. So I think it's time to end that. That's the first one. Second one, I think Raquel Rodriguez is going to turn on Liv at WrestleMania and cost her the match. They're gonna probably end up feuding over the Royal Rumble. Can't forget, Liv kind of just dumped her out for no reason. And then I think it was Michael Cole on Raw. He said something, and I was like, hey, I kind of caught it. He was like, every time Liv's out here, Raquel loses. And it's always kind of Liv's fault. So I think the turn is coming. I feel like Raquel is a really good heel, so I don't think it'll really be like a face turn. Maybe it will. But I feel like she's gonna leave the Judgment Day, cost Liv her WrestleMania match. And yeah, I think it's time for Judgment Day to just kind of stale. It's kind of whack. So those are my two for this week. Hopefully I get at least 50%. If I go for two again, we might have to cancel the whole segment. So got a lot of pressure riding on this week.
I mean, I like both of those personally. I think they're both storylines that have been brewing for quite a bit of time and definitely deserve resolutions. And I think those are both very plausible. I'm a fan. I think you're at least hitting one of those. We can't go 0 for 5, right?
Yeah. What we can't, right? Right. Hey, one of the
Impossible.
other ones, one of them last week was a long-term one. So we'll see. We didn't see Finn on Monday. We're obviously that's not going to start until after Mania anyway. Cody heel turn's still alive, but I think the Lyra heel turn was an absolute swing and a miss. Unfortunately, her and Bailey are going to tag team again. I think they'll probably end up at Mania as tag team, which I don't think anybody really cares about or wants to see, but that's what's going to happen. So here we are.
I kind of want to see Bailey like do something. I feel like she's been disrespected quite often lately, and I feel
Yeah.
that when she went to AAA, she had an amazing reception, and I think that's the reception she should have. I think that she should be held to the same standard as like a Charlotte Flair. I think she's up there maybe because she doesn't have Ric Flair's her dad. Not saying that's the only reason why Charlotte's where she is. But that's the main reason why she's got to where she got and as quickly and can be trusted. I mean, she grew up with her dad being one of the best wrestlers of all time. Not everyone has that ability, not everyone has that presence, that aura in the name. And so she got that and she swung and she batted 1,000 with that because she could have been lazy with her dad as Ric Flair, but she wasn't. And she's been what, like a 14-time champion? It's freaking ridiculous. It's amazing. But I think that Bailey is up to that same standard, but she's been putting mad people over for months and she's kind of like a bum and she's not a bum at all. So I
Yeah.
want Bailey to start winning some chips. She shouldn't be getting dogged by AJ Lee. I mean, I know AJ's championship run just started, but AJ just came back after 10 years. You telling me Shorty left for 10 years, came back and whooped Bailey butt? She's been here the whole time. That doesn't make sense to me, but it is sports entertainment. It's not supposed to make complete sense.
Got to sell
I
tickets, man.
Yeah, I mean AJ Lee is definitely a major household name, and I do agree, Chris. I think that Bailey very much has not been treated in the same way that her other fellow horsewomen,
Bro,
sisters have been.
no.
And it's definitely, and for me, I'm a big Lyra fan. Character work, still would like to see some improvement there, but I think that she can go in the ring with the best of them in her division. And I
I
think
agree.
if you reinsert her in the mid card picture, just where it's less plot heavy, just put on some great matches, great singles matches. I think that's where she can thrive.
I agree.
Agree. I think they need to stop this whole tag team, this whole Lyra Bailey friendship thing. So somebody's got to turn heel. Somebody's got to stab someone in the back. I hope it happens soon because yeah, it's like they're both so talented and just having them just like roam around, not do anything, just losing every week just kind of sucks. So
I agree.
hopefully, hopefully they figure something out, figure out what to do with them. But I mean, we'll see. Maybe they're, the next great tag team. I hope
Yeah.
not, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
Bailey's legit the women's Miz right now. Like someone that has mad aura,
Yeah,
has
for
a lot
real.
of accomplishments, and just gets disrespected every week, but is always there.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think with that, we can go along to our rapid fire section. Just a lot of other things. It's a big roster, a lot of stuff going on both shows. I think it's good that we can just highlight some other things going on, get some temperature checks, some, quick thoughts on things. And first, I think it's a testament that it's even in this section, given where it was placed last episode. But the Roman Punk feud had an interaction. The most recent promo was not as well received by the IWC as the previous two. What's uh what's the heat check for you guys, and how do you think they can pick up this final stretch?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's kind of hard they like started it really early and like there's so much time until Mania and like you obviously can't have a match and you can only do so much just like going in the ring and talking to each other. So I don't know, man. I'm still excited about it. Definitely excitement level went down a little. I don't know what they're gonna do. Maybe take a week off where they don't, or like because I think Punk's been there every time, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yeah.
But Roman, just like give Roman the mic, let him go out there talk his shit one of these weeks. I think 1 week off, and then last what? Because there's what 3, 4 weeks until. main 4 weeks. So 1 week off, 1 week Roman talking shit, and the last 2 weeks is just them going crazy, like starting to like beat up on each other, like hate each other. Um, but yeah, a little disappointed with how this week went, but to be more, I feel like we weren't as realistic just given how much time is left. And they can't really do much at this point because the feud started too late to have like a match leading up to it. Um, but yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see how it goes. I'm still, like I said, I'm still excited, but I don't know. We'll see what they got cooked up. I was hoping that something crazier would happen this week.
I agree. I'm not angry at what happened. I think that the first few weeks started off really, really hot, and so I think that that momentum kind of stopped because they're trying to slow the story down. I think that's very evident. But one thing that I did like, because I'm not going to completely crap on it, is that, CM Punk has slowly been talking about the last couple of weeks that he's been thinking about retirement because of John Cena and AJ Styles, two people that he's grown to love over the years, or he's had history with from when he was young at ROH or in New Japan or what have you. And it's heavily present on his mind that he knows he's on his way out. And so I think by Roman kind of bringing up the fact that he's old is kind of bringing up his real life insecurities here. CM Punk knows he's old. CM Punk knows he's kind of fragile. CM Punk knows that he's on his way out, but he doesn't want to go yet. He missed 10 years of his career. He can say he doesn't want to change anything, but I guarantee you he wished he still kept going during that time had circumstances been different. And I think that there's lots of regret and pain there for him, knowing that there was 10 years of money to be made, matches to have been had. He was arguably in the prime of his career when he dipped out. And I think that that makes him a little sad. I think that eats him up alive on the inside a little bit. And I think that it was cool that Roman went that route and said that he's old and brought that insecurity out. I'm kind of pissed he didn't bring up Larry yet, considering, you know, CM Punk brought up Roman's dead dad. I feel like that was just mad disrespectful. So I hope that the IWC rumors aren't true and that CM Punk said you can't bring up the dog. But I also will understand because CM Punk doesn't have kids. That dog probably felt like his only kid. So losing the dog so recently might make sense. Now, the last point I'll say is on the opposite side, playing devil's advocate here. Roman bringing up CM Punk's age actually does him a disservice in my eyes because now he's getting dropped by an old man, and that just makes you lose stock, right? If you getting your butt whooped by an old man on the mic, and then he snuffed you in your chin, dog, dropped you and knocked your ankles loose to the floor by an old man, that makes you lose aura, in my opinion. So he should have kept that to himself. That is my view on them too, right now.
I hope Triple H or someone in creative was watching because the angle that you just took with it, Chris, I think was very insightful and very interesting and very nuanced. And I think that would be a very logical step to expand upon. So I'm definitely a fan of if that's the direction they choose to take.
Also, though, I feel like the whole point, like CM Punk's been trying to get into Roman's head. I think the whole point of that is like, I don't know, I don't think it necessarily makes him lose aura. I think his whole goal with that was like, you think I like you're in my head? Like, look how easy I can get into your head. I thought that's kind of where they were going with that. I didn't really feel like it made Roman lose, right? It's not like he got like KO'd, was like eyes rolled back on the mat. He like fell down, started laughing at him, like, haha, I got you. 10 out of 10 rage bait, you know? And that was like
Yeah.
shortly after Punk was like, I'm in your head. And it's just like, hey, you're old. He's like, what? Like, I feel like that's kind of to me, it wasn't like a aura losing moment as much as like a gotcha moment. Like,
Yeah, oh, I'm saying more so not just that moment, but just if Roman loses,
oh
right?
yeah,
Is
100%.
WWE going to give that chip to a part-timer, or are they moving away from the part-time model?
Yeah.
That we don't know. I would hope that they do, but we don't know. They kind of just go with the biggest name. Roman says he's still got a lot to give. He still has more accomplishments he wants to achieve on one of those interviews he had a couple months back. But if he's showing up only every PLE, I don't know if they want to put a championship belt on someone that's not going to be around often either.
Yeah.
So if Punk wins, then Roman does end up looking kind of silly. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I would definitely agree with that. He's got to win, but hopefully he does. Hopefully
And
he does.
to that sentiment of, two major names, putting them together and seeing what comes, I think this next topic is that, but maybe, not as received as well. And that would be this Jade and Rhea feud, two massive names, two, they have the look, and everything. But I share a similar sentiment of a lot of people that I haven't really been intrigued by the angle they've been taking so far. And I would love, especially Goosey, I would love to hear your thoughts on this. And is there
Chris,
anything they can do to save this feud?
Chris, I'm gonna let you go first, bro. I'm gonna hold it in for a little bit.
He needs the opening act.
Oh man, Goose, you trying to save your words for the main event, dog. Oh Lord, have mercy. I'll make mine quick. I'm gonna start off by defending Jade, all right? I'm gonna just defend her. Personally, Jade can't book herself, okay? And so I think that there's a lot more that she can. I think there's a lot more that Jade could be doing. I think, and she tweeted this like today or yesterday that she wants to defend her title more. But literally everybody in the women's division on SmackDown is in a tag team. Who is a singles competitor that could actually face her besides Jordan Grace, who's hurt? So that is my thing. And I mean, she does need some work on the mic. I do wish that maybe she had spent some time in NXT to kind of just get some more wrestling under her belt and maybe have Shawn Michaels in her ear and constantly kind of helping her develop. Because she does need a little bit of help on the mic, even though she's not bad. She's better than a lot of them, but she's not top tier. And I think that in the ring, she's kind of average. I think that her build is not average. I think she looks like a champion, but she needs to put all the pieces together. But her not wrestling on SmackDown, but once every 3 weeks against a jobber at best, not by their skills, but just by how they're perceived by the fans, is not really going to help her. I think she needs constant wrestling. She needs to be a fighting champion if she wants to grow, and she doesn't have that opportunity. So I don't want to completely hate on her, but that being said, take the belt off of her, please.
Yeah, so I think the only way to fix the feud is to take the damn belt off of Jade Cargill, bro. Like you can defend her all you want. If you need all this work, you need work in the ring. You have the look, you're not good on the mic, and you're not good in the ring. Why are you the women's WWE champion? Like that's not what that belt is for. That's for the best of the best. Best on the mic, best in the ring. Like you can't just have the look. Like this isn't 2001. This isn't 1991 anymore with fucking Hulk Hogan. Like you got to put it all together, right? And I was like, because I was actually a fan when she won at the beginning, and she did her, I'm that bitch. Drop the mic. Like when she first did that, she didn't say anything else. I was like, damn, okay, I kind of like that. And then she did it again, and then she did it again, and then again for 5 months. What has she done? It's not that she doesn't, and like, it's not that, I mean, I understand the booking could be better, but she could also be better too. She could be better with the booking. Like, look at Femi. He's out there just rocking people every week, but we're excited about it. We like it because he's actually good in the ring. He's pretty decent in the mic. He's entertaining to watch. Jade Cargill is just like, she doesn't do anything. She literally doesn't do anything. Like, bro, I could go on and on for hours. Take the belt off of Jade Cargill. Take the belt off of Jade Cargill and put it on somebody who's actually good at wrestling. Please. Let her develop. Don't make her develop with the women. Don't bring the title down to let her develop. Please. Get her out of there. Please.
I think the stance has definitely been the flag has definitely been, planted on that. For me, I'm definitely not a Jade Cargill fan, but and I don't think this feud, at least the buildup of it, will amount to anything super compelling. But one thing I'll say about Jade is I think in her big matches, all the big opportunities she's had, I think she's put on she has a pretty decent track record. And Rhea is like Miss WrestleMania. I do think just from an in-ring perspective that they're going to put together something entertaining. But I do agree on some of her limitations for both her and Rhea. Not the limitations for Rhea, but I'm saying for both her and Rhea, I don't think they've been given much to do, much to build off. Besides, at this point, they just need to like have a flex off. I guess that's probably where it's headed, the way it's going. But my hopes are still high for the match itself.
I agree with that. And again,
Yeah.
I'm not talking bad about Jade by any means. Like I actually think that Jade can be and has lots of potential to be great one day. As far as one of the best women to ever wrestle, I just think that the WWE needs to put more effort into getting her those reps and having her take some acting class, like whatever it is, to get her there. And I don't know what's happening behind the scenes. We're all just speculating like the rest of the IWC right now. I think we're a little bit nicer. But, Jade has all that it takes to get there. And it's just about taking the steps to do so. So she is more believable on TV. So I think she will be women's champion again and maybe multiple times. But just right now, I think that was you know, they took that approach and they gave her the belt. They wanted to see how it went. They did they it's the lottery. Okay. They entered the lottery, man. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You usually lose, but sometimes it works, and it didn't work this time, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It'll
I
work
mean,
eventually.
I totally agree. I don't think that Jade Cargill should be like fired or anything. I don't like she shouldn't be in the position that she's in just because she's not ready to be doing that. And I feel like putting the belt on her this early and not giving her anything to work with just is like honestly, it's doing her a disservice as much as it's doing everybody a disservice because it's just not working. She should have started like at the mid card. I mean, I understand you can't really put somebody like that in the mid card, but like give her the US title. Put her on Raw, give her the IC title. You know what I mean? Like you should only be winning the women's WWE championship when you're ready to do that. Like you are essentially carrying half of the company, half of the women's division on your back. And if you're not ready to do that, then you're not ready to do that. Like how long has she even been in the WWE? A few years? Like when did she start wrestling? Like a few years ago? Like not long,
I
like
think she debuted a few Rumbles ago, like Rumble 24, Rumble 24.
yeah, so like I don't know. And I don't she didn't come from like wrestling background or anything like that, right? She was just
Just
like
AEW, but I mean she was a TNT champ for a long time, just squash matches, stuff like that.
yeah, so like I think it's like I said, I don't want to come off as just like screw Jade Cargill. I don't like where they put her. And I mean, as much as you can blame the booking and everything, like she's still not doing well. So it kind of goes both ways, you know. When you get put in the spotlight, you kind of it's sink or swim. Unfortunately, she is sinking. But again, I don't want to put all the blame on her. I think it goes both ways, but I don't know. I think they need to get the belt off of her and let her do something else for a while. And then when she's actually ready, I totally think she'll be a champion again. Like Chris said, multiple time champion. I think she'll be around for a long time. I just don't think now is the time to make her the WWE Women's champion. So
I have one last take on the topic. Consider this my Goose's Greens. She's retaining. She's retaining at Mania. Stamp it. Stamp it. Stop. 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 You heard it here. She's retaining. Do with that what you will.
I honestly think she, as a rage bait, I honestly think that I can see that happening.
I
I
do
don't
too.
know what that means for Rhea
Unfortunately.
though. That like buries Rhea for some time, but
Rhea, I mean, I feel like Rhea does kind of, I mean, she's very over, but she's like, she kind of, I feel like she has to go away for a little bit.
I agree.
Because she's been in like, I swear she's there every week. She's been there every week for the past year and a half. I think she needs to go away for a month. But bro, I can't keep watching the SmackDown Women's Division with Jade Cargill as the champion. I can't keep doing it, bro. It's so bad. It's a hard watch, man. It's tough.
We'll get used to it, bro. And I'll have my Rhea talk at some point. We'll definitely try to implement that in a future episode. I'll have my Rhea rant, one can say.
All
So
right.
this one really is rapid fire. I just want to go over some really big name superstars that still don't have very clear and defined paths to the Mania card, but I'd be hard pressed to think they'll miss it altogether. So I just want to really quickly go through and just throw out like an opponent or a feud or whatever for the following superstars. Um, First one, I got Seth Rollins.
I don't know what's
It's
gonna happen with
It's
Seth.
tough.
it's
I
a
like
tough one. It's a tough one. He got screwed.
I
Like,
I don't know when Braun Breaker's supposed to be back. I don't think it's soon. I think it has to be him. But like in the meantime, bro, I it's got to be like Logan Paul. But they're in a tag team now. I feel like he's gonna make it his mission to just ruin the vision for the next few weeks, and then until Braun Breaker comes back, and then it'll be like a whole thing. But yeah, I don't know where else they could really go with them, to be honest. It's a tough situation.
I think maybe Paul Heyman gets low enough to try and grab Gunther and throw Gunther at Seth, but we also don't know how if Seth is cleared to wrestle. He
that's
said he
very true.
isn't. So if he's not cleared to wrestle,
Yeah.
that might be why he really has no opponent. He might just be on Raw because he wants to show face because they're losing stars left and right. Because
Yep.
he's done nothing but get in and out of the ring and have a whole bunch of people running around him and then exiting the ring. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? One fire thing I saw on X is like the night before or the Raw before Mania, he has all the people trying to disassemble around him, but one stays in the ring and spears him.
Oh, it's like and then
That
it's
would
like a
be
reveal of
fire.
someone.
It's
That'd be pretty cool.
that would
That'd
be
be
I
pretty
like
fire.
cool.
that. I like that a lot. That would be cool.
That'd be super fire. But that's all I got for that topic. I have no clue what to do with Seth at all. There's none of his rivals are free.
Yeah.
It's Braun or bust, baby. All right, next one. One of my personal favorites, the Ring General, Gunther. After since that Styles retirement match, there's been no, maybe some things that could have happened, maybe like a Rey Mysterio injury or whatever. But again, another one who is lost at sea at the moment. Any ideas?
I would like to take the start on this. I saw also on X from multiple verified wrestling accounts, like the real verified ones, not the ones you pay for, like I got, with like 100 followers. But um, I saw that he was supposed to wrestle Rey Mysterio at Mania, but when Rey got hurt, that was over with. If that is true, why is he fighting geezers, bro? Like, you need to go ahead and fight somebody your age. I mean, he's low-key getting up there too, but he needs to go ahead and fight someone that he's not just trying to retire. I feel like they're riding this whole, career killer freaking to the ground. Like he retired Goldberg, AJ Styles, and John Cena the same year. Like that's absolutely crazy. But now every match it seems like is for someone's career, and he needs to do something else, fight someone else. It doesn't have to be a career match.
Yeah.
Gunther's like one of the real only heel threats in WWE right now. Who else? Dom Mysterio is the next best heel threat. He's not even a threat right now.
Yeah.
So you can't be not booking your number one heel threat. He needs to be everywhere, and you need to be like, get this guy off of my screen. That is the point of being a heel. So I don't know who he wrestles, but I think that they booked him into the ground by booking him way too damn strong.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. I don't know where he could go because he's got to be near the main event. You can't just put him like against like Rusev or something. So I think Donnie, you're gonna bring up this guy I'm about to say after this, but I think him and Penta possibly, and they have like a little IC title feud. I feel like that would be cool. I just feel like he's been gone for a while. He's got to come back like this week, or else there's just not enough time to really do anything leading up to Mania. But I think, yeah, maybe Penta. If not Penta, I have no idea. Like he might just not be on the card, which I don't think that's gonna happen. But I literally have no idea.
Yeah, I mean he's definitely too important on the roster
Yeah.
to just ignore. But I do agree. You could convince me of a myriad of things because I'm pretty much at a loss unless this is where you'd want to debut like Royce Keys or something. But then it's the bind of you don't want to Royce Keys to lose his first match, and you also don't want Gunther that you put so much weight in losing yet
Yeah.
his third straight Mania match. So it's a tough one.
Yeah.
I mean, you brought it up, Goose Penta. You brought up one potential one. Any others that might come to mind?
Um, I don't know. I feel like it's either him or Dom, but I don't really know if I want to see Dom Penta again. I feel like we've seen that a lot. But
Too many times, bro.
I
Too
want to
many
see
times.
yeah,
Red Pill Penta. I want to see Penta when he
yeah.
was in Lucha Underground, just breaking people's legs, man or woman. He was just killing people. Like Penta has
Chelsea
another
Green
level
Mania
to him.
match,
We
Chris.
don't know
Chelsea
it.
Green
Yeah,
Mania match.
right? Get her out that wheelchair.
Exactly. Penta has another level to his character that WWE just has not shown us. I watched him in AEW. I watched him in Lucha Underground. I believe during COVID time. That's when I first got put on to him. Um, he's a beast. He really is a beast. And I think that it's worthy for him to have a feud, like a blood feud, put him in some no DQ, no holds barred, and see what Penta does. Because Penta is absolutely a beast. I personally think he can hold at one point at least the world heavyweight title. I think he can. I
Yeah.
think he has
I
the
agree.
talent. I think he's over enough. WWE kind of is discriminates against folks that can't speak English well unless you're EO Sky, but maybe a little Asuka. But they Penta can do a lot with that belt, and I think that he can really, really bring attention to that mid card scene. And you saw his match with Dragon Lee. I think that that's just bread and butter right there. He can do it. And I think give him anyone with half decent ring skills, and they will make magic out of it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, like you guys, very tough finding a path right now. I think Dom, at least what I'm hoping for as a Finn Balor fan, hopefully Dom Finn is their Mania match, so that ties up two potential people. I mean, he's definitely someone that deserves to be on the card, and the IC title for sure will be featured on the card. We'll see what that is. I have one last name really quickly. LA Knight. What does he
Yeah.
do? Yeah. Are are you gonna miss the card? Yeah.
Yeah. LA Knight, huh? That's a good one.
Special
I
guest
feel,
referee. Shove him somewhere. He's got some.
yeah, somewhere, bro. Fuck. I feel like I thought of a good person to put him with earlier, but I just can't think about it now. Maybe it's him and Gunther. I don't
Honestly,
know.
I think that's a pretty good idea. I think that's out of convenience, the status of both of those names,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
LA Knight will do the job.
I think LA
Oh
Knight
yeah.
to
Oh,
lead that.
yeah.
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 All right. LA Knight needs to do something though. I think WWE should actually for real just give him this push once to see what he does with it. Is if they're willing to give the belt to Jade and let her do nothing with it for months, they can let LA Knight have a couple, at least 57 days like Drew McIntyre and let him be trans.
Bro.
Okay. They need to at least allow that.
Yeah.
He got himself over with WWE trying to tear him down. He got himself over, and he's been over for years, and they did not put the strap on dog. They just need to give it to him for a couple of weeks and see what he does. He can talk, he can wrestle. He deserves to do more than what he's doing too, honestly. I think that he might be the one babyface that could allow Cody Rhodes to turn heel if booked correctly, at least for a little while.
Well, I just thought of something else. Maybe him and Seth go on a tag team and they fight the Vision. Because you know he was driving the ambulance, Paul Heyman.
Yeah, that's another good. That's another really good idea. Yo, I
That's
hope they're listening. This is some really good stuff. I didn't even think about some of the stuff that both of you were saying.
Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking about earlier. But because I mean, I don't think the Vision. I hope they don't just become full tag team. That kind of sucks. Then they're like actually just dead, bro.
yeah.
Um, but yeah,
One last question. And my last question, I asked it the first episode, and it's something I want to keep doing because this is the first time in the 2 Night Mania format where we don't have a clear night 2 main event. Stuff changes week to week. I think we shared a bit of our sentiments earlier. Who do you have? Who's night 2? I think
it's possible. Definitely. Definitely possible.
I think that's all that needs to be said on that. So, I mean, on that note, unless anyone has anything else to say, this was another amazing episode. I hope everybody enjoyed their time. I think you guys could clearly tell that we did as well. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. It's the No Rope Break podcast, and have a great rest of your day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.